It's week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up is Jordan Brooks, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Dolphins and the Eagles on Sunday Night Primetime.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Up the middle, here's Walker. Down at the 25. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because
and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in because he had at least a couple of guys that had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
Back to throw now on first down. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to Walker on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Walker once more, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Holding. Offense. All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on third down, given 25 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 4. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. So we have come to half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
Let's see how he does. Give him that. And they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, break. Ready.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards at a time.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
They certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Walker. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple of minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up in...
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick slant to Brown. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 3. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Walker with another carry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So now the Eagles down by 9. A little under 50 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed in a tight game.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know